Hello, good afternoon. I am excited to dive in and do this Facebook Live. Those of you that follow my Stampin' for Fun page know that not very often do I do a Facebook Live on my business page. I tend to jump on and do spontaneous Facebook Lives in my Facebook group. But not very often do I get on my public page just because I'm a little bit shy. I don't want to just put it out there publicly. And I feel like the people that are in my Facebook group are probably happy to take the real me with the mistakes and all of that going on. So I've been a little shy to get on my public Facebook page to do a Facebook Live, but some of you may know that I recently came back from the Stampin' Up! Convention in Orlando, and it was just so wonderful, so positive, so fun. So I'm just still full of excitement from that, and I just kind of thought, what the heck? Even if I'm telling you now, I am who I am. There's no beautifully manicured nails in this video. I don't have makeup on to the nines. I am not going to make it any more fancy than I would in my Facebook group. So this video is going to be a lot like how I do it in my Facebook group. But I just thought, why not make it a little fun and get on my Facebook page? So those of you on my newsletter list will have gotten my newsletter this morning where I just said impromptu I would be doing a Facebook Live today. And I'm going to see, you guys can check up on me and see, but I'm going to try my very best to get on Tuesdays around 2. So it'll be Tuesdays at 2, Facebook Live with Jen Stampin' for Fun. And just to, it'll never be super formal just because I'm not that kind of person. It'll be something, just sharing what I've been up to, or just stamping a card that we've done at a recent class, or just sharing some different projects that I've been up and about. So what I thought I would do today is share some of the swaps that I received when I went to Orlando. Now, if you are on, okay, so I have to remember to say this because sometimes people watch, but they don't let me know they're watching. So if you're watching, make sure to comment and say hi so that I know that you're on. Anybody who comments will be entered into a drawing for a prize. I didn't bring the prize with me, but I'm pretty sure one of the prizes will be one of the scrap bins. It'll look something like this. So make sure you comment if you comment, or share the video. And then, I don't know, with Facebook privacy things, sometimes I can't see who's sharing. So if you are sharing this video, make sure to let me know, because then you'll be entered into a drawing for one of these cute little scrap bins. So the scrap bins look like this, and what I use them for is I just use them. I mean, you don't have to use them just for paper scraps, but you can use it for storing different things. I actually use like a little, these are the things you can buy to hang your purses. But anyway, I use it to just hook onto there so it attaches right to my table. So I just have it hanging right down from my table there. So when I'm crafting, everything just pops in. So remember that today, that with this Facebook Live, if you comment or if you share, actually, I'll probably have 2 different prizes, one for commenting and then one for sharing. So that way you have 2 ways to get a drawing. You can get one for commenting and you can get one for sharing this video. So since this is a public Facebook page, I hope I'm on the right page on my Stampin' for Fun business Facebook page. You should be able to share it freely because I have it on public setting, as opposed to I do a lot of my Facebook Lives and a lot of sharing in my Facebook group, and that one's a closed group. But of course, if you're watching, you can request to join. You can just search it up. My group is called Stampin' for Fun with Jen. I think it's linked to this Facebook page, so you should see it there. You can always join that group because there's a little more sharing and action going on in there. Okay, so I told you that right off the bat, how to get your name in the drawing. All you have to do is comment, or you can share the video. So there's 2 drawings for that. So I'm just super excited to be back home with my family, but I'm kind of on a high, because when you go to a Stampin' Up! Event, it's kind of hard not to get on sort of an exciting high, because they make things so exciting and the energy there is fantastic, and there's lots of fantastic positive people. So I thought today I would do a few things, that I would share some of the swaps that I received when I was away, and then I thought I would also share a stamping project with you. Okay, so make sure to if you know anyone that wants to watch the video, make sure to kind of share it with them. Okay, so some of you may know, if you're familiar, if you're following my Facebook page or my group, you know that I have a fantastic team of stampers around me, which I fondly call Team Stick. They are my Team Stick stampers, Stick spelled S-T-I-C, and what can I say? They're just like this great group of people that love to stamp like I do. And we had a special swap just for our team, and that's part of the fun of being part of a community of stampers, is we can do things together and connect together. And lots of people ask me, what does STICK stand for? I feel like when we were wearing our t-shirts, one of the girls on the team said, somebody asked me what STICK stands for. So what STIC stands for, how I came up with that name, was when I very first started stamping and just having a few members, you know, buy the starter kit and join. It came up because I thought, gosh, I need a name. People have names for their team, and I didn't know what to name it, so I just thought about what we do when we're together. I have monthly team gatherings for my team, always on the first Thursday of the month. So if anybody wants to come and check it out and do some stamping, let me know. You're allowed to come and check it out once for free. But then after that, it's exclusive for my Team Stick stampers. And I thought, well, what do we do when we get together? What were the things that were important to me? So S stands for stamping, because that's what we do. So that's what the S in Stick stands for. And T stands for techniques, because usually there's someone sharing some kind of stamping demonstration, some kind of stamping technique at our meetings. So that's what the T stands for. I in Team Stick stands for inspiration, because every meeting I always share a little bit of business inspiration. There's usually stamping inspiration. So I stands for inspiration, and then C stands for connection or community. So I really wanted our team not to be just individual people who bought the starter kit, but I really wanted our team to have a connection and to connect with one another and build a community. So that's what STICK stands for. If you've ever wondered what my Team Stick Stampers kind of stands for, what the STICK stands for, now you know. Of course, now there's jokes about it, right? At the time I didn't think about it, but stick, I mean, we stick things down, we like to stick together, so sometimes that's kind of fun. And our t-shirts say Team Stick, Good Girls Gone Stampin'. So anyway, we've got a really fun community. So that brings me back to why we had a team swap. And let me show you some of the cards. So make sure you're commenting, because I haven't seen any comments pop up. Of course, it could be the internet. It could be the way Facebook shows things on my phone. But if you do comment, you'll be entered in a drawing. And if you share this video, you'll be entered in a drawing. But make sure you let me know that you share it, because I think sometimes with Facebook privacy things, I can't see who's actually sharing my video. So if you are sharing it, let me know in the comments too, and I'll enter you in another drawing. Oh, great. I see that Monica's on. Yeah, otherwise, I don't know. Sometimes with Facebook and different devices, you can't always see anything, so it's good. Okay, so let me show you some of the swaps we did with our Team Stick swaps. It was so nice. Our organizer, Jan, did a great job of organizing. She actually divided it into different groups. So this is the 3D group. I signed up for all the groups, of course, because I didn't want to miss a thing. So the 3D group was basically anything that's not a card. So check out this one. It's like a little ornament, and it's using the sprig punch. So it's just lots and lots of sprig punch punched out. So the sprig punch looks like this. And so you just punch it out with the Pool Party, Soft Sea Foam. We got some Whisper White there. Oh, actually it's Silver Glimmer paper. And it turned into like a little ornament or a little decorative hanging. Isn't that cute? Let me show you other ones. We were in Orlando, so look at this one. I'm not sure who made this. If you made this, let me know. If one of the Team Stick Stampers is watching, just let me know who made this, because I don't have the name there. But this one was from Carrie. It's a little treat packet. Let me show you. It's so cute. Okay, so this is what the front looks like. And the back has a little pouch, a little tiny pouch. Let me see if I can open it. You kind of have to push it here. Oh, maybe, I hope I don't have to rip it. No, it slides open. Let's see. It slides open and there is a tiny little lip balm inside. Isn't that cute? But you could put a little candy. So this little box just fits into the back in this little hole there. Isn't that cute? So that's such a super cute 3D item. So that's just a couple of the 3D items. Now let me see if I can stick it back in. Okay, and then what else have we got? So make sure you're commenting so that I know that you're here and that I can enter you in the drawing for the little scrap bin. This one's from Jenny. She used some Shrinky Dink here and she stamped some beautiful sentiments there. I'm sure she colored it with the blends markers. Okay, so there's so many fun things. Oh, look at Brenda also had a little Shrinky Dink keychain or zipper pull we could use. I don't know if you can see that. The light is kind of hard. Okay, let's move on. These are some, oh no, let me show you. Oh, there's more. I don't know how long to make these Facebook Live videos. But I just love to, there's so many cute things. So this one was from Sophie. She made like a little matchbox. And so can you imagine, we were doing our swapping at the restaurant. Oh, good, Gail is on. Hi, Gail. We were doing our swapping at a restaurant, but the restaurant gave us a private room. There were like 26 of us there, maybe more. And so we had this room, we were able to do our swapping. And so it's so fun just standing in line and we just shared our little treats and our gifts. And this was one of the cute little swaps I received. It's like a little matchbox and you can just pull it out and it opens up inside where there's some treats inside. So I'm gonna have to ask Sophie how she made it, or I might have to deconstruct it because it is so cute when it's finished. Look at how cute that is. So cute. I love the gray granite. I think she's using the Farmhouse Designer Series paper. Okay, and then this one here is also lovely. It's just a little treat wrap. Hi, Mary. I'm so glad that you're on. But what's special about this one is I like the way that there's sort of a unique flap or a fold here. And this way, I think what's fabulous about this is that you can use both sides of the paper. So you're seeing both sides of this beautiful Designer Series paper. I believe it's the Frosted Floral. So, and inside they just slipped a little treat. I think it's like a little chocolate bar or something in there. So I don't know who made this one, so make sure to let me know if that was you. So cute. Okay, let's look at some of the swap cards we received. This one is from Jan, our wonderful swap coordinator leader at the event. I love how she did extra embossing on the balloons. That little extra touch is fantastic. And our new black paper in the holiday catalog. Isn't that cute? So cute. And she used it as a birthday card, but I kind of feel like it could be a cute little baby card too. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Love it. Okay, so let's see. I know you guys want to see more. Maybe I'll stop talking and just show the cards. This one's from Carrie. And this one's from Joy. So many nice ideas. Oh, look at this one. This one's from Judy. This one looks like a gatefold card, so it looks like it opens in the middle there. Okay, so if you're just joining in, all I'm doing is I'm just sharing some of the swap cards that I received when I was doing the Team Stick swap in Orlando. This is beautiful. This is from Rana, I believe. I haven't used my cat punch in a while, so it's nice to see that. So if you're just joining in, I'm just showing the cards, and just a reminder that all you have to do to be entered in a drawing is to comment. I'll have one drawing for commenting and another drawing if you share this video. So all you have to do, I think there's a little share button there. You can share this video so that your friends can see it as well, and they can just see the pretty things that I'm showing. So let me know if you do share the video so that I can enter you in that drawing. Okay, so this one is from Judy Menlo. Judy, thanks for sharing. See, so many beautiful cards. Look at this one from Chris. I like how she used, again, you get to see the designer series paper is really a wow that jazzes up the card. When was the last time you cut up your designer series paper? I hope you have been cutting it up. Look, because when you use designer series paper, it really jazzes up the card quite a lot. But sometimes if you're like me, you don't want to cut it up because you're afraid it's so beautiful, you want to save it and all that sort of thing. Forget that idea. The best way to use your designer series paper is to put it on a card or on a project and give it to someone and bless their lives, right? So don't be afraid to cut up your beautiful designer series paper, and Stampin' Up! DSP is perfect because of the way they color coordinate the paper with the cardstock. So I don't know who this one is from, but this is beautiful too. Okay, what else do you guys want to see? Do you want to see more Christmas cards, or do you want to see more everyday cards? This is beautiful. This is the, oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's from that ornament set in the holiday catalog. Okay, so if you're just joining in, I'm just sharing some of the swap cards that I received from our team swap. This is another one from Jan. So we had different groups. We had Christmas, we had Designer's Choice, we had 3D, we had Birthday. So I'm just going through a few of them here. And did you know that the holiday catalog products are only available while supplies last when we get to the end of a catalog period? So we're starting to near the end of the period, and this Joyous Noel paper has actually sold out. So if you're watching this and there's a few things on your wish list you'd like to get, don't wait, because once it's sold out, they can't order more if they know that it's going to arrive after the catalog period. So just keep that in mind. But this paper is gorgeous. If you nabbed it, you'll be happy because of the foil embedded into it. Oh, I know, Gail, you love Christmas cards. I know Christmas is your favorite. So let me see whether I've got other Christmas cards to share. Oh, this one's from Debbie. It's using the little Noel stamp set in the holiday catalog. Look at that. Look at the detail there. And oh, yes, Louise is saying she didn't get to stamp with me. I know, I didn't see you. Did we see each other? I don't think I saw you, but there was 6,000 people at the convention, so it's really hard to find one another. And I didn't have many general swaps because I was so busy, so I might not have been able to swap with you anyway if you had found me. But this card, look at this fantastic large snowflake die. This is one of the limited time exclusive dies that are available in November as part of the Snowflake Showcase. So again, this is only in November, only while supplies last. They had the velvet paper, but the velvet paper already sold out, so that's gone from the offering. But this is part of the dies, which I checked this morning, are still available. And let me see if I have the die here. Let me see. I think it's here. Yeah, it's called the Snowfall Thinlits, and it's only available just for this. There's 20 Thinlits in here, so there's a lot. Not only do they coordinate with the stamp sets that are exclusive for this month, but you can use them standalone, just like Debbie did for the Snowflake. And I don't know if you can even see, there's a little layer on top that's also from the Snowfall Thinlits. So that's another one. Okay, did you want to see what I made? No, I'm gonna kind of make it for you today. Okay, Gail said she likes Christmas cards. Let me see if I can find another Christmas card to share. Here's another one. This one's from Audrey. There's a lot of die cutting in that one. But again, blue and white are so fantastic together. And of course, you got to have the bling, the silver glimmer paper there. Okay, so for sure, don't be afraid to share this video on your feed. Just hit the share button and you'll be entered in the drawing, and that way lots of people can kind of see these great swap cards from my Team Stick Stampers. Okay, so that's a few of the swaps. There's so much more, so many more, I mean. But I also want to make sure I do a little bit of stamping with you guys today. So I do want to do some stamping, and sorry, oh my gosh, I was just about to eat this. I think I am going to eat it. I always keep chocolate near my craft cave. So now you found out a little secret. It was so automatic that I didn't even think about it. I just picked it up and started eating. I always keep chocolate near me when I stamp chocolate, chips. Anyway, the craft cave is dangerous because you got to have all these chocolates nearby in case you want to make any treat packets and little things like that, right? Whenever we make little treat packets, what good is it if I have to go to the store and buy it? So I always keep my craft cave very well stashed with chocolate. I don't know if anyone does the same thing because you might need it to craft something. But then when I'm sitting here, I eat too much of it. So that's the unfortunate side effect of having chocolate in the craft cave. Okay, so let me move the swaps. So if you missed it, I am going to try and do a Facebook Live every Tuesday around 2 p.m. Because I always have lots to share. And I know not everyone can make it to my classes. So this is another way that you can keep in touch with me and stay inspired. Oh, Louise, I absolutely agree, Louise. You need energy to keep stamping, so that's why I got to keep chocolate here beside me. Okay, let me move the swaps down here. Okay, and then let me show you. Okay, what I'm going to do is I am going to try and do a flip. So, no, not like a physical gymnastics flip, but I'm going to try to flip my phone onto my mount so that you can see down on the table and see what I'm stamping. Okay, and then that way hopefully everything will be kind of facing the right way and not reversed, and I can just stamp on my table, which is the best place to stamp. So let me see how the flip goes. I hope it will not be traumatic. If you get motion sick, look away. Let's see how it goes. And then I can just show you a couple of the things that are going on, okay? So let me, I think I turn this around. And then, oh no, I don't have to turn it around. Oh yes, I do. Okay, here we go. I think we're okay here. Hopefully you can now see my table. I don't know why my mount seems very wiggly today. I hope everything's locked in place and things don't go crashing down. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do a little stamping. First thing I want to tell you is that if you are part of my newsletter list, you'll know this, but I know not everybody is on my newsletter list. You can always sign up. I think there's a link on my Facebook page, but I'm just going to jot down. If you do shop in my online store, all you have to do is go to my website here, genevieve.stampinup.net. Here, we should put a little snail on it so that it doesn't move around when I'm stamping. Okay, so you can head to my online store and shop anytime here. You can see I've done this before. Let's put a little snail on there so you can kind of see where my store is. And the host code to use, if you want to use this host code, as long as your order is over $40 Canadian dollars, just use this host code, HJQDNQFB. I hope that's correct. My eyes are not always very good. But that's the host code to use if you do some shopping, because you will receive 4 completed Christmas cards mailed to your door as a thank you, because everybody can use extra handmade Christmas cards at this time. And they'll be the cards that I'm doing at my Sweet and Simple class this month. My Sweet and Simple class is usually the last Wednesday of the month. So in November, it'll be November the 28th. And so these are a couple of the cards we're going to make in the class, and but we normally make 4. So if you place an order on my online store in November by November 28th and use this host code, you will get the 4 completed cards mailed to your door. Okay, so that's what that's all about. That's just a thank you for shopping if you choose to shop on my online store. But let me do a little stamping for you. Where shall we start? Let's start with this stamp set here, the Snow is Glistening stamp set. And again, this is the exclusive one that's only available in November and only while supplies last. So what I love about it is this huge Christmas tree. So of course I'm going to use this Christmas tree. So let's peel that off. I think I'll use the little joy as well. But you can see there's lots of other things. The snowflakes. You could actually put a stem on the tree. There's great words on it. Yes. Yeah, I think it's super pretty too, Cheryl. So great. I'm always worried when I do Facebook Lives if anybody is, if I'm on the right page. But it looks like I'm on my Jen Stampin' for Fun page. Okay. This is gross. Do you see that? Dirty blocks. Okay, so what do I do when I have dirty blocks? I take my Simply Chamois. Okay, and then I just give it a wipe here. Okay, so I'm just going to clean my block a bit. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, so let's move our Simply Chamois out of the way. And don't forget, guys, don't be shy. Make sure you're commenting and letting me know what you like and everything like that. And every comment, you'll be entered into a drawing for, as long as you comment, you'll be entered into the drawing for the little scrap bin. And if you share, you'll be entered into another drawing for another prize. So I'm just going to mount that on here, and let's put the joy on a little. I've been using it a lot. It actually needs to be cleaned. So I don't know if you know, the photopolymer stamps stick right onto the block, but if they get a little dirty, they don't stick as well, you can just wash them with water. Just be careful that you plug the sink when you do it, because I lost a tiny photopolymer right down the drain. It was a sad day. Very sad day. Okay, so let me show you. I think I posted a card similar to this on my blog. Okay, and then, so what I'm using is some Whisper White cardstock here. This is cut at 4 1/4, and then I'm just going to fold it in half here at the 5 1/2 inch mark. Let me get my bone folder. Okay. So we'll just pop that on right there. Okay, great. And then I am using the Farmhouse Designer Series paper. There's lots of different designs in that paper. So this one, yeah, it's called Festive Farmhouse Designer Series paper. So there's different designs in there. I've already used a lot of it. I don't know if I have too much left here. But you can see some of the different designs. I really love the gray granite. So that's why I'm using that one here. Okay, so I just pre-cut it for you just to make it easier. I cut it at the 4 inches by 5 1/4. We'll put it right on our card base there. And then let's ink this up with the gray granite ink. So our ink pads, you just lift it up like a compact and slide it in. Okay, and I find with the bigger stamps, this again is just a little tip, when the stamp is bigger, I just leave the stamp down and I use my ink pad to tap all over it. Okay, looks like my ink pad is drying up a bit, but let's see how it goes. The great thing about paper is that if it doesn't work out, you can flip it over and try again. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm just gonna aim the best I can. If it's crooked, it's okay. Of course, this is handmade, so it can't be too perfect. And again, with the large stamps, I like to push a little bit in the middle. There we go. Okay, look at that image. Okay, hooray. So we will attach that onto here. Maybe I'll stick a little word in the corner. Perfect. Okay, so this is what I love about stamping, is how fast and easy stamps are to create something beautiful. So we will just stick that onto here. And just like that, we have a cute card. I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals here to pop it up. Okay, so let me know what you think. I don't know if you guys have tried this Snow is Glistening stamp set, but It's nice to have just a limited time stamp set so that you can just enjoy it and make sure you nab it before it's gone. Okay, and I always feel like I'm using the champagne glimmer paper here, champagne foil paper, I'm sorry, because it just adds a little bling. But for me, I would add even more bling. And I am going to use, if I can find it here, I would love to use our red jewels. But I'm looking, and of course when I need it, I can't find it. So I guess, oh, no, I found it. Okay, so we're going to use some of that just to maybe at the top of the tree. And we can just add that little extra bling here. These things are so small, but doesn't that just dress it up a bit? I'll hold it up so you can see. Okay, so simple stamping, but still I think a very nice card you could give to any friend or family member. Okay. Okay, so it looks like my internet connection seems to be a little iffy here. So I hope you guys are still with me. Let me know if you're with me, because all of a sudden I got like a funny notice about my internet. So let's keep going and we'll see. Oh, the joys of technology. Okay, so I know I'm doing a lot of Christmas, but I have to show you this card because it's using this gorgeous frosted floral designer series paper. I don't know if you can see, but it's pearlized. Oh, good. Gail's still with me. I saw another comment come through. I'll have to look at them later because if they fly up too fast, I can't see them. I can't see them, so I'll have to answer it later. Maybe it was Mary that posted. Okay, so see the pearlized? You can't see that in the catalog. It's so frustrating. You think it's just normal paper, but fortunately I bought it because I was doing the paper share, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at that foil. Look at that pearlized element. So what I did is I just, I don't know, you can use, both sides are pearlized, but I'm going to use the one with the green here. And I'm just going to stick it right onto the Tranquil Tide. And I'm just going to put it on a bit of an angle just for fun. Okay. Now, it's so, I don't know, maybe things go in seasons, but just this season, just recently, I feel like I have had one bad news after the next bad news, after the next bad news, just people passing away, people ill, people unwell, and it just, I don't know, it's been really heavy. My heart's been very heavy lately. The convention was definitely kind of almost like an escapism from all the bad news I've been hearing. But sometimes we need to have a stash of those thinking of you or sympathy cards on hand. So that's what we're making here. And I'm using the Dandelion Wishes stamp. This has become one of my favorites. I kind of knew I would like it, which is why I got it in the wood mount, because I had a feeling I would use it a lot. And I'm just going to use this image here. And I think gray is very trendy now. I've been using it a lot, not because I thought of the idea, but I've been looking at a lot of ideas on Pinterest, and gray is really kind of almost the new black, the new brown. So this is Smoky Slate. Let me just ink it up there, and we'll just go straight down and straight up. And again, if it's not perfect, it's okay. Oh, see, there's not so good there. Let's try again. And then we'll pick the best. Okay, hopefully I'm getting it juiced up there. Let's try again. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, and then I'm using a sentiment. I actually needed a sympathy sentiment, and this one has good kind of like get well sort of sentiments. Yeah, sort of get well. There's also kind of a wedding one here, but I really needed a sympathy sentiment. So I decided to use, this is an oldie but a goodie. It's still available, the Better Together stamp set. And I'm going to use this one here. May your sorrow be eased by wonderful memories. So I'm going to do that again with the Smoky Slate, The Better Together stamp set has a little bit of everything. It's got sympathy, it's got wedding, it's got birthday, it's got everything. There we go. Okay, I know some people are nervous with the wood, wondering if you're going to get it straight, but I just kind of go for it. And then I'll stick this onto the smoky slate. So in case you're wondering about the measurements, the Whisper White piece is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, so let's stick that on. I should actually make a whole stack of these when I have time. It's so, I don't know, it's so heavy lately. There's just been so much news that I haven't wanted to hear. Okay, so I'll just layer that right on top. I could either use dimensionals, but I'm going to just use the snail and just layer it up. Okay, and there you go. I'm going to put a bow down here, and I'm just going to use our beautiful velvet ribbon. Again, available in the holiday catalog. It's the Tranquil Tide. Now, it's only velvet on one side. The other side is, you know, just plain. You could use either side. But when I do a bow, this is always the question. People want to see how I do bows. So I just take 2 bunny ears. I just make 2 little sort of, I don't know what else to call them, bunny ears. They look like that. And I just do a starter knot as if I'm tying my shoe. So I don't know whether it's easier if I do it bigger, whether you can kind of see. Okay, I cross it over. Okay, and see how there's a hole there? This one will go behind and through that hole. Okay, that is how I do my bow. So you'll notice with the velvet ribbon, what ends up happening is one tail is one with the velvet showing and the other side is the tail not velvet. So I actually twist it before I've tied the knot tightly so that I can still get the velvet on the other side. Okay, so that the only part the not velvet is showing is the knot. Okay, so there's actually a twist underneath hiding. Okay, that's it. And then let me just cut that and then we'll glue it onto the project. Okay, so if you guys are just joining in, I see some people are joining in a little later. No worries, you can always go back and watch the beginning, but I just thought I would just share some stamping projects with you, share some stuff from the recent convention. And then just so you know, if you want to get entered into the drawing, all you have to do is comment, and that's one drawing. I'll do a prize for those that comment, and then I'll be doing another prize for anybody that shares. So just go ahead and share this video on your feed so that other people can see it and see the beautiful things that we make with just stamps, ink, and paper. See how easy it is to just use stamps, ink, and paper. In this case, a little ribbon. But again, this is the Stampin' Up! Trademark, right? That things are coordinating the Tranquil Tide cardstock with the Tranquil Tide ribbon. Okay, so if you did share this video, you should probably comment to let me know so that, because sometimes with privacy settings, I can't see if you shared it or not. Okay, so just like that, we've got a really fast and easy card, and you could put whatever sentiment you want, but unfortunately in my life right now, I'm kind of needing a lot of these sympathy sayings. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all I wanted to show you today. I showed you some of my swap stuff. I showed you a little stamping. And just a reminder, if you do things catch your eye, if you want to take advantage of the November exclusive stamp set or framelits or anything like that, just head to my online store, genevieve.stampinup.net, click the Shop Now button, and on the shopping cart page, if you put in this host code before November the 28th, I will send you 4 completed Christmas cards. So these are 2 of them. The other 2 I still have yet to design, but they will be the cards that we're making at our Sweet and Simple class this month. If you can come out, I would love to see you in person and to stamp with you. If you're not able to come out, don't worry. I can send you the cards just for free as a thank you for your order using the host code. Okay, so make sure, even if you're watching this later, you can still comment and share to be entered in the drawing. And then by tomorrow night, I will go ahead and do the drawing and let you know who the winner is. Okay, so that is it. I'm going to flip. Let me see. See, there's all this flipping. I'm thinking maybe one day I'll get a new mount. But let me flip this so that I can say a proper goodbye. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's like Murphy's Law, that I'm going to do a live video and the phone's going to ring. Okay, but I think you're with me still, but thank you for joining in. Make sure to stay in touch with me and let me know if you'd like me doing Facebook Lives on my business page. Normally I do it in hiding on my Facebook group, but if you like it on my Facebook page, let me know, because this way you can kind of share it. And then I'll just have to get more confident and comfortable with doing these. And I am hoping, oh, I see Louise is still liking there. Thanks, Louise. I'm hoping to be able to get into a groove where I can share with you every Tuesday at 2 so that you're never without some Stampin' inspiration from me. Okay, thanks for joining in. Bye for now.